Okay, I'm here for another day of painting. I think I got my life together. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and start this out. I'm sketching this raven picture I liked. Oh, there's a child abduction in Arizona. Anyways, I'm sketching out this. We'll see how well this goes. Really have to see how well this one goes. There's a raven with the clouds. I'm gonna have this instead of going sideways, keep it like this. So I'm gonna start the dark parts. And why does this keep flipping on me? Alright. Alright. Alright, I have the tarot cards right here. I put in the comments. I know there's no one listening. But I did put in the comments that I can always text you a reading if I missed you for whatever reason. I'm not perfect. So, I mean that is that. Because I am not a perfect person. So, a little more flat chalk. Order that when I get paid next. Alright. Down here, this terrain goes like this. So this is supposed to be the water. It's supposed to get. It's supposed to do these swirly things. Right here. Here. Like that. I mean, it never looks exactly like the picture, trust me. And it never does. But that's okay. Alright, it's like a wavy type thing it has for here. I'm doing this all like this first. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Chandru or Shandu. Okay. I know my dental surgeon is from India. I love India. He's such a damn good surgeon. He fixed my whole mouth up. So those are some of the best doctors. I love India medicine. It's great. And there's some of the best doctors that come from India. And I'm saying this, and I live in the United States, so I don't lie. I don't like lying. I feel it's bad practice. Alright, I'm gonna try to just shade this bottom part first. Yeah, I did. I even replied to somebody that tried to get a reading, and I really apologize if sometimes, I get caught up in my painting and stuff. But I always reply. It's not like I'm overly popular here. I don't have a million comments. If I'm lucky, I have like 5 or 6. But yeah, ask away. I really apologize if I missed some people's questions because you must to India. Oh yeah, if I come in India, I'll let you know. I'll meet up with my surgeon's family too. He did wonderful work on my jaw. Wonderful. He's worth his money in gold. He really is. That man is amazing. It's very amazing the work he does. And he's very compassionate too. I'm gonna do this here. Yeah, put any question you want. I'm hoping my audio is better. I actually used my Bluetooth speaker this time. I was trying to get fancy and it wasn't working. So I went back to my Bluetooth speaker. Alright. Let me, this is about a lawyer. Did my lawyer agree to steal the security deposit that was supposed to go towards me when I bought the house with tenants? I can see what's in that pathway. I'm just hoping the spirits let me actually make a bird that looks like a damn raven. On Halloween, the bird I made looked like a bluebird. Let me see. Howard Victor. Aren't you a YouTuber? I could have swore you are. I swore I seen that. That's pretty cool that if you are. Because I'm over here trying to do something important here. So I try to be doing some original. I don't consider this really work in doing stuff with the readings. So I'm trying to do something creative over here. I can't dance and sing for you guys. I wish I could, but I can't. I always look like I'm going sideways with this damn webcam. I think it's the way my chair is. It looks like I'm drunk or something. Okay, this is better. See, I have a little bow in my hair. Everything's an opposite with the camera, too. Alright. Alright, let's see what where this path says this whole deposit is. That whole situation is in a new moon in Taurus. And it does talk about prosperity, and you bought the house, so I guess that's some kind of prosperity because you got something. And then it's surrounded by a new moon and a waxing moon. Alright, you did get your new start, which is a new moon. You got waxing moon. I'm seeing that I'm picking up honestly that the money got looked over, or maybe like all of it didn't get there, but I don't think anybody wants to take it. But I just feel like there was a money mix up somewhere. So I would check into that because I do think like there's some kind of money mix up. And this happened with my rent when we paid early, so And that can happen. Oh, okay. You're not a YouTuber. I thought you were. Uh, I feel if you, with the energy from that pathway, I feel if you come honestly and nicely and just tell them all the concerns, I feel he might. But I would ask the lawyer kind of where the money went. So that's what I would do. But I feel it was like a major mix-up with something. That's what I see. Because there was a lot of money going forth in that time. Alright, I'm gonna go back sketching this. Yeah. I'm trying to be a good artist here. But yeah, I feel that you're gonna be okay. I would just get with the lawyer and just be really nice and be like, can you double check the finances and just tell them all your concerns and I feel you'll be alright. But when people overlook money like that and you're rude and you call them an a-hole or something, you tend to not have the results you wanted to have. So just be careful. Yeah. Oh, the divine blessing. I love it. Chandru. Yeah, you can. Usually, I just see the dead people. I don't really think of these things as divine blessing, but I'm sure that they appreciate that somebody thinks of it. Alright, that shading's good for that little card. Yeah, go ahead and put your question in. This is my talent. Besides writing, is this too. And I don't know if this is a talent. This is just something that I kind of picked up here. And I'm trying to see where it goes. So the spirits are probably just confused, like, what the heck are you doing today? But sometimes you have to have something in your life. Alright, I don't know. I'm going to put this gray over here. Picture. I'm trying to get a represent these clouds a little nicer. They're driving me nuts. I have problems with clouds. I really do. I really like this deep purple. It almost looks like contemporary art when I'm done. You just returned. Oh my god, a 1600-year-old temple? I think you are on the divine thing. That is awesome. I wish I could go visit these places in the world. I see these things on Facebook and stuff, but that is really, really cool. And you meditate and everything. Man, I think the divine likes you. They just look at me and the divine gets confused and just hopes I don't do something crazy sometimes. That's how I feel. But that's here nor there. Alright, I'm just gathering up your energy and shuffling these around. You just had my spiritual awakening 5 months back before that. I was a strong-headed atheist. Oh. I try to be an atheist, but the dead people, when I had my awakening at 40, wouldn't stop telling me I was silly. So I get it. But I did try to be an atheist, and that just didn't work out for me much. So sometimes atheism doesn't work when the universe wants to give you a heads up. I will tell you that. The universe will put you in check and will tell you that you're being an ass. And will make you believe in there's something out there. You know, because I was sick before. I've been sick a lot. I've been in ICU like twice over just stupid things. And I ended up eating a steak and got a parasite, and I was supposed to die and lived, and of course the divine came to me in there. Oh yeah, yeah. Came in. I mean, when I was dying in ICU, they came. It came right there, and I did not want to deal with it. But the thing is when they want you, they deal with you, and that's it. And apparently, through all this jaw surgery, because I was supposed to die from this, because apparently I hadn't infected jaw for a long time. Probably like a couple of years that was gradually poisoning me. And then Divine kept me alive and got me through. My nice surgeon from India got me through. And here I am. And each time you die or get close to death, that's when the divine comes right over to you and just stares you in the face. There's a portal that opens up every time you die or get close to death. And it just looks at you like, what's up? So anybody that says there's no God out there is crazy as hell. That's all I got to say about all that. That God's out there. And it lets you know when you're being a dumbass. And when you sit there and you have kids and everything and you don't know the existence of God, that's when it really smacks you in the face. So, through a huge tower moment and the universe found me. Yeah, I wish I went and did something that cool for the universe to find me. I was dying in ICU. And the universe told me not to be a dumbass, pretty much. And who knew I had abilities? Who knew? Because I sure the hell did not know. The universe told me this. And I've always had a deep connection with animals. Deep connection with them. I always have, I always will. These critters are everywhere. And they connect with me. I'm connected with nature. That's why I'm so big on Facebook with animals. And over here, I make dog music, of all things. Because, oh, these are clouds. I thought they were pretty little trees. It's okay. But yeah, the dog, I just literally, oh no, wait, this is the clouds above. Oh. But animals, sometimes I can sense them. I could feel their pain. I could feel their heartache, and I'm deeply affected. I feel I'm earthbound, honestly. I think that's what they call it, being earthbound. And it's a very scary feeling sometimes being earthbound. Because it's not I don't consider it a gift feeling people as feeling the suffering of people and animals. I mean, thank God for little things like painting because I think they would drive me into insanity. I can get the feet on this like AI have it. But it's okay. At least I got a thing here. But mostly, I want to say my connection is deeply with animals, but it can be for people with people too. That is true. So, and then a couple people just say I'm a natural empath. I'm gonna make these little feathers like little leaves. I mean, I practiced leaves for I don't know how damn long here, and I got this going this way. There, that way. But yeah, I get you. I wish it. You know what I really want to do one day is ayahuasca. I don't know if they have ayahuasca out there in India. I know you got to go to like somewhere that's not the United States to get it, and they have like a ceremony with like I guess people that are of spiritual descent. I guess that's what you'd say, and then the priests and or spiritualists, whatever you want to call them. They they're really nice and they guide you in your journey, and I think that'd be cool. I seen this YouTube video and somebody was doing. They were going on this voyage to do ayahuasca. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel that ayahuasca would help me kind of understand the world, why the universe just doesn't want me to be a normal human being. Okay, it looks like a bird. I'm not saying it's the best bird, but it is a bird. I'm going to try to make little feathers down here. But I would like to one day go do this ayahuasca. I heard a lot of famous people do ayahuasca. I don't know. I think this is going to be a more spiritual painting than good. Oh, hi, Phantom. You've been on here before. I'm trying to make a raven. And every time I make this raven, try to make it, it just ends up crazy. Alright, this hooks too. His beak hooks down. I don't even have a hook down beak. That's probably the half of the reason that half of my birds end up looking half cocked. Alright. Okay, then I have all these little things here. Oh, you like it? I don't know. I make these. I want to try to do really good paintings with faces, but I always get a spiritual, different kinds of paintings, and they look childish, and then I get to painting them, and then they look a little better, but they look more of a spiritual origin every single time. Oh, you actually found this? Yeah, it's a raven. Honestly, Chandra, when I was, or Shan, yeah, Shandu, when I was on my little spiritual journey through death, I seen the raven, and it did talk to me. The raven is wonderful. It's a very good spiritual force, and the raven found me and told me that my time was not done. And I kind of was ready to go. I didn't feel that I really had anything left here on this earth. My kids were older. They were doing okay, and I figured if this is my time to go, it's my time to go. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and cheat death. Who's going to do that? One of those following me everywhere and talking to me. I wanted to ask somebody what was that. Oh, ravens? They pretty much are the messengers of life and death. That is what a raven is. And when a raven follows you around, it means you're special. And you should find it very privileged. And honestly, ravens, when they are actually, I think they're one of the most intelligent birds in the mirror test. They actually warn that and orcas, they're high in that mirror test. They warn they're very spiritual animals. They mourn their dead and everything. And when a raven follows you, generally it's associated with death and life. And it means that somewhere something's not done with you and the spirits aren't done with you. Because I believe I know that I grew up Catholic and they say there's only one God, but I feel that light is light. And the thing is, we're all meant for to do something, especially when you're sitting there happily trying to die. And this is when a raven will find you, and if one follows you around, it means it's not done. And it does represent both. And it's a very powerful symbol. A raven stands for justice also. That is a very big thing with the raven. So if a raven was following you around, it was very relentless and kind. So much. Then that means that the creator is calling you. That's what that means. I mean, I'm not sure what religion you are, but the light God, it has something to tell you. And you should probably meditate on that one or just do what I do, just go to sleep and it'll find you. Because that's what everybody in the spiritual community says. I don't have enough attention span for this kind of stuff. But yeah, that is someone you're supposed to help. Because there's a lot of people that are dying that are not supposed to be dying. And there's a lot of evil portals that were open. And not by natural nature, it was by people. So sometimes the raven calls upon certain people to close portholes. And to close a porthole is really easy. You take your energy for the good and close the porthole that's letting all the negative energy in. As long as you're not afraid of what comes out of the porthole, nothing can hurt you. I've been through this before. And it's usually a place of great death and life. And the Creator wants these portholes closed. And the raven, they always say it's the dove, but it's the raven that does the Creator's bidding for things like this. And in death, they always say the reaper comes and gets you. It's not always the reaper. It really isn't. The reaper comes and gets certain people that are, I guess, being ridiculous and have committed so much sin that they knew better. I mean, that's just the bottom line with that. There's people out there that will literally have murdered 500 people and expect to go to heaven, which I find hilarious. But there's people out there that believe this, Sean do. They do. And this is where the raven comes in. The raven is there to close off all these different portholes and help out God. So if you have seen these ravens, then it's really good. See that? See, I like that one. It actually looks like a raven. For once, I did something that actually looked like it was supposed to look like. I'll let some chalk balls out before I get the paint to it. But yeah, if you're seeing ravens, it's good. I would call that a blessing from the Creator, because if you see the reaper a lot, unless you kind of worship the reaper in death, you will see him, but generally he only comes for the more difficult people. The raven comes for everybody, and the raven a lot of times will come for assistance also. He may need you to close a porthole and put your positive energy into something. That's what I'm thinking. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Because ravens come to me all the time. All the time. That's why I like them. They're my favorite bird. I do like eagles, but I really like ravens. I like what they represent. Alright, we'll do that there. Has a message for me through you. Oh yes, I know about a lot of stuff, and sometimes I come on here and I get these different painting ideas, and I'm trying to be having a good little career of something, but I think I'm just here to help people spiritually. I feel I'm just supposed to be a spiritualist. I feel that's my role in the universe. I didn't choose this. I do medical, and I help people at work, which would be a healer's work also, would be a spiritualist work. So I guess no matter what I look at, no matter what way I look at it, I'm here to help people. Because I do see certain things. I see ravens every single day. along with the Reapers at times. The Reaper is my personal friend. I like him. I like that he protects the innocent and everything. So, because he is a very good ally to have. And he runs with the Raven. You gotta remember that. This is what Reiki does. The Raven is you pursue your music career. You have a passion for it. I'm just not sure though. Well, I'll do reading for you, but you don't. If you like music, honestly, you should. I mean, I literally got bored and just when I became a Facebook streamer. This is how I ended up. But if this is something you enjoy doing, meditate on it, and I would go with it. If the universe wants you to have these things, oh yes. Oh yes, they are, and they're very intense, Chandra. They're messengers of the Reaper. If you kill a raven, generally it is said that a lot of bad things come to your house. In ancient times, ravens have been known to bring death to a house because if you are really mean to a raven, since they're the Reaper's personal birds, they will literally bring death to you, or they will bring death to something you like. Like it is said, if you're evil enough and you do enough malicious acts, and and you're expecting a baby, and you hurt a raven, your wife or whoever will have a miscarriage. That's how they do things. You should always I have high respect for all living things. I love them all. I don't care what it is. I just love them. And that's why I always have good luck with the universe. I really do. All right. I don't know what to call you. Money sign OA. All right. All right. Your pathway for your music career is in a full moon in Cancer. And this just talks about personal issues. So there's a personal issue that you have that needs to get resolved before you can move on to any artsy thing you want to do. Yeah, you can. Or, well, I'm doing my Raven thing, but I'm here for that too. YouTube says you have to do some original, so I do, I guess, original spiritual paintings because I can't do faces. But anyways, your music career is about personal issues. Okay, I gotta fix that at some point. It's something you got going on. I feel it's money. And I do know because my husband wants to get into music and it does cost money. So the whole issue behind that, I guess, would say would be save up some money, find somebody you can get cheap studio time with or something. And then you got a blue moon and a third quarter moon surrounding your a music path. Blue moon is good. You got believe in the possible. So that's good. It's a hopeful card. And you got a third quarter moon. We're talking about adjustments. I think you're going to have to maybe get it, like, start saving up. And find a friend to get you to do that. And maybe go on. I started out on Facebook and Instagram. They're really easy to. Well enough, you could get yourself a YouTube. Oh, this was from my last stream I did last night. I don't know if this means anything to people. I got inspired for this. So, I'm just putting this out there. If it means anything to anyone, I don't know. Sometimes I draw things and I don't know what they mean. I'm gonna put this over here since it wants to fall off my thing. But I wouldn't give up on your music dreams. Because I literally started on Facebook and I'm autistic and I didn't think I was going to go anywhere and here I am. So, and good luck to you. And you know what? Come check up on me. And if you have any other questions about, like, I don't know how you're going to save up your money or jobs or whatever, come talk to me. You know, the dead like to see people that are trying to pursue their dreams. Because you got one life and then you forget what you do in this life and you go to your next. Okay, Arcadia. Oh, your message. I went to a different location. Another raven came. Okay, Anne was talking to me. Oh boy, I must have. If the ravens are talking to you, Shandu, I would literally, I would honestly, it's death is asking you to do something, and I don't know what it is. Usually, it's if you seem very positive. Your energy is very, very positive. So, I would literally, since you went to that really cool temple that I would like to go to one of these days, maybe we can go together. I'll bring my dog. So, but I would just meditate and ask the Creator what He asks of you, because I believe the Reaper and God are the same. Because death is basically life. We're just forget what we did in one life and we go to another. And you have no memories of your other past life. That's how death works, and that's why it's a renewal of life. And now hopefully my computer don't start lagging. So that's why it keeps talking to you, that raven. But I can't tell you the exact message from that raven because I can't know about what everybody does or is supposed to do. All I know is what the raven and me. So I would do that. I would just let that raven, and the ravens are very trustworthy. They're very godly animals. Well, every animal's godly, but that's the most spiritual one, like the dove. So I would let that raven guide you and meditate and pray and find out what they want of you. Sometimes to close a porthole, all you have to do is pray. But it has to be done of somebody with good faith. I will tell you that much. Alright, Acadia, you want to know, will I be able to graduate early? So, let me see what this says. Myself and my wife are in separation and she ghosted me. It was after the Raven's message. I was instructed to perform a few rituals to remove dark things out of me. Alright, well, if you did what the Raven asked, then maybe you're not supposed to be with your wife. I don't know. Sometimes the Raven will remove you from things. The Ravens removed me from my other husband to a new husband, and it will protect you. So, something. I'm willing for you to come here anytime. Ow! I would love to, but I don't have that kind of money. I'm just coming off a jaw operation and paying a surgeon a bunch of money. So I definitely don't have that kind of money. Alright, Acadia, you are in a cardinal moon with you graduating early. And this is just talking about making the first move, but obviously you have if you're trying to graduate early. And you got a gibbous moon, which means you're close to achieving your goal. And you got a full moon in Taurus. And that just means you have to have a practical plan. Maybe make sure all your classes are done before you actually, whatever, like if you want to go to college and take some pre-courses, make sure all those are done and all your paperwork's done. And if you do graduate early, maybe you try to, on your last year, I know that when I finished out high school, you could go to college and they'll pay for some classes for you if you're like under 18. So a lot of people like that in the Smart Club always did that or not. So, but I do think you're graduating early, but make sure everything you have is good. I don't want you falling into that trap if you needed extra classes to start whatever college you want to start. Because if you're graduating early, I would just keep it going, that momentum. Go. I would be a dentist or dental surgeon. They're in high demand, and there's not a lot of people going to school for this. Or a pharmacist. A pharmacist is good too. I would think about pharmacists. Alright. This was supposed to be black, but I think this and this together are going to make it look cool. This is what I do with my life. I actually decided to go in tomorrow for a night shift. I got tired of sitting around the house. My work was begging me. I figured I'm on my pills and stuff, so I might actually. I don't know. You kind of never know until you get into the place. I'll lightly put this up here because it was supposed to be darker. Alright. This one I'll make it chocolate. See, this little pastel chalk goes good like this. Okay. You too. Well, thank you for stopping in the stream. I appreciate your support. And hang in there and be one with the raven. This might be a nice little painting. I'm finally done with this part. Alright. There you go. That's not bad. I got some good water going here. Oh, get chalk everywhere. Alright, this is supposed to be really light, where there's a little light. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put the white down first. Everything's coming down. And then do the white. There. Painting's coming along. Alright, I'm gonna fill this in with gray chalk. Because this was supposed to be like lighter and then lightning. Just to make the spray here. And then when I go put my other stuff down, it'd be nice too. Alright, up there. Spray is. Oh, you're welcome. You're sick and tired of college? Oh, well, then I guess just graduate early. And when you graduate early, just start making your money. But dental, there's a big demand for dental, and for dental surgeons, and they make a lot of money. A lot. They make a huge amount of money. I want to say in one surgery with insurance, I paid $600, but it was with insurance, so they probably make like probably 10 to 20,000 for one operation, and that's just doing cleaning out stuff in people's jaw and removing teeth. Dental hygienist is another good one. I get, but the dental hygienist really good injections. She says you have to inject your own mouth because she was real good at these injections, and she told me that about these injections that she's good at them because they had to give each other injections. So when they went to go give it, to other people, they would understand. There's lightning. There. Here. There's lightning there. Lightning there. And there's a little lightning here. Alright, then there's lighter spots around here. So I gotta make these a little lighter. Okay, this is gonna look a whole lot better when I get the paint in, folks. It really is. All this is preparation for the paint, as crazy as that sounds. And it does sound crazy. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to turn this around this way. Start shading in these clouds. I'm hoping that this doesn't get crazy and start buffering again. I was hoping to get a clear connection today. Okay, here's more gray. Okay, all this is kind of gray up here. And then I got the lighter spots there. Here we go. Trying to not mess up my raven front. This is the first time I made one that actually looks like a damn raven. Alright, over here is supposed to be gray too. And then these are supposed to be darker. This way. Okay, and that is supposed to be dark. I wish I could do like these touch-ups. Maybe in time I can do that. I don't know. We'll see. And I got this black chalk here. I'm going to start shading in these. It needs a lighter black because I'm gonna need to. When all the paint actually takes some of the chalk and gives it sometimes a little better consistency. I have found this out. There. Yeah, all these spots are supposed to be like dark, so this is what I'm doing. Make that dark. Make this a little bit dark. That's turning out pretty pretty decent. Alright, shading up in here. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'm finally ready to paint it. It's not bad at all. Alright, I can finally get my little paints out now. Oh, Kelly McKinney. Well, hello, Kelly McKinney. Alright, I'm just painting over here. I got through chalking out my painting. Now I'm going to actually get to the painting part. But yeah, if you want to do a question. Oh, do you have a secret admirer? Okay. I don't have a, I had a couple deep questions earlier. Let me see. You got a secret admirer. I mean, if I have secret admirers, I know anybody can. I'm sure you do, but we could see maybe clues of who this is. Because that's a broad question, so we'll see if you do have one and see if we can get clues of who it is. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You got a cardinal moon, which means make the first move. So that's a saying that somebody's admiring you, but is afraid to say anything. So maybe he's not a jerk. So that's good. You're surrounded by full moon in Taurus and a super moon with that, which isn't bad. That's a pretty good reading. You got the full moon in Taurus just means a practical plan. I feel that this person doesn't have a job or something and he wants a relationship. So maybe just take it slow to make sure they work and stuff. That's important. And you're surrounded by a supermoon where your emotions are all over the place. So I digging more deep into this. I feel that the person that has a crush on you is actually somebody, it's like a friend of a friend and somebody that you come in contact with, but they don't say a lot to you, if that means anything. But you get vibes, you feel like different vibes around them. That's all I'm getting from this. So, which isn't bad. I mean, if they're pining for you that much, that means they're not going to use you. But I feel like he's not very successful, so you would have to kind of maybe feel out the territory. Oh, you're new here, and you're Merwa Mira. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I mean, I do other little activities while I'm online too, but you gotta do something to fill the time. And it has to be original, so I guess original spiritual paintings are what I do. I was hoping it would be more than a spiritual painting, but what's one to do? You know, I have this pink paint with this red backing. Oh, you're welcome. Go ahead and put your question in there. I can multitask. This is what I got so far here. It's a raven in the sky, and I gotta paint this out. I sketch it first before I do anything because I'm not I'm not that talented of an artist where I don't need to sketch it out. I mean, I got to. I feel that I feel that it would be better to sketch these kind of things out. And they always look different in the picture. But at least I got the raven better. The raven's much better. See, this is coming out better, this. Yeah, you can ask Earth Angel. I like that. There's that song in the 50s, the Earth Angel song. I think it was I don't know, one of those Motown songs about Earth Angel. I wonder if your parents sang that to you. Being fitting having a name like that. That would be cool. They used to sing, since my name's Michelle, the Beatles one. It was the Beatles song, Michelle My Belle. But honestly, most of my family's dead, so those are memories that have died off, I guess. Okay, this is. Has Roy been intimate with JB? I could do pathway if you want to see if there's sexual energy somewhere in there. Alright, put this back in here. Someone actually asked me if I sell these things. I told them no. I don't sell them. I do it to relax myself, and I do it on stream because it gives you something to do. Alright. And I've been getting all these cardboard boxes. I was painting on cardboard boxes. But I graduated to poster board. Alright, I figured this way you could actually see the reading a little. Alright. There we go. All right, you got and that reading. There's a new moon eclipse, and that's a powerful change. And a new moon in Sagittarius, a full moon in Sagittarius. I feel there was flirting, and whoever this person was did flirt with them, but he said no. And he was, I guess, he was listening to his inner self. So that's what I'm picking up. So I believe there was flirting, and it almost came to cheating. But there wasn't nothing intimate. But they wanted it. Their hand. Oh no, this was for Earth Angel. She wanted to know if Roy's been cheating on her. Oh, you're welcome, Earth Angel. Just write a question down with something you want to know, or get an idea of, or something you've been wondering. And I'll wait. I'm still painting. These paintings sometimes take me like 2 hours. And then people be asking me for these paintings, like I can reproduce them all the time. I generally just do them in stream. And I think I need to get better tape. And I'm using a lot of this paint up because if you guys do want to do a painting project with your kids or something, save your paint. Because a little paint goes a long way, and kids will waste stuff. They always waste things. They think money grows on trees. So get little Tupperware containers and save it. And if they're driving you nuts, get some poster board and stuff, and tell the kids that we're painting today, or happy reading day. Oh, you want a love reading? Okay. I didn't see what kind of reading you wanted. I've been having technical problems with this. I actually put on the community board that if I actually miss somebody, to put it in the comments. I can always, it's weird, but I can pick up the energy a little bit and still from that. And I can type it out too. Yeah, you can. So you want your love reading to know what this Waylid's intentions are? Because I could just do that and confuse the spirit world. And we could just do that pathway with this, with Wallet. Is it Wallet or Waylid? I feel it would be Waylid. That's a different kind of name. I never heard of Waylid. It's very interesting. Alright. Okay, Waylid got a wax crescent moon. You got for that pathway. And this is about faith. So I mean, it's looking like his intentions are okay. And then you got a full moon in Virgo and a new moon in Cancer. And the full moon in Virgo just is self-esteem card, pretty much. It just means that you're doubting yourself and you don't think you're good enough, but you are. Then you got a new moon in Cancer, and this just means talking about your loved ones and stuff, and that they're safe in things. But it doesn't always mean that. New moon in Cancer just, it means you're safe. It's like a safety card. I think he has honest intentions towards you, this Waylon. I mean, you're not to the point where it'd be marriage or anything yet, but it doesn't look horrible at the same time. So, alright, you want your love reading too? I can do a general love reading for you. So, I got hers. And I'll do your general love reading. Yeah, this Waylon seems like he has good intentions. But, it's the start of a relationship. It doesn't mean it's gonna be forever. Sometimes things go away. Sometimes they don't. It's the way of the world, I guess. Alright. Alright, you got a full moon in Aries for your love reading. I sense there's someone else that likes you and they're angry about someone else. I'm picking that up. I'm picking up some kind of jealousy of someone else that likes you in your general love reading. And you got a full moon in Gemini, but it's not Waylon. It's someone else. It's a totally different person. It looks to me like you're in a love triangle. Honestly. And you got a full moon in Leo. And this is about pride and stuff. And stuff that you said you'd never do and you might. Whoever this person is, he's angry about something, about relationship things. And he loves you. But I don't know if it's lasting love, but he does love you, so. But it looks to me like you're in a love triangle, and Waylon is kind of a part of it, but it's not. I gave you 2 readings, Miss Mira. I hope you survive this love triangle. Be careful. When 2 men are fighting over a woman, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes things don't go right. Alright, you want, I could do this is Prayers G. I love that little name. You guys have the best nicknames over here. Alright, let's see here. She got. Alright. Alright, Prayers G. Your love reading. You got a Givius moon. And that's talking about achieving goals. So, you must want a relationship, and it's coming close to somewhat of a relationship, is what I'm picking up, with a significant other. You got a full moon in Taurus, and you have a south node. And the full moon in Taurus just talks about dreams and a plan, a practical plan. So, And it's generally about like checking your finances and stuff like that, and make sure that you're not thinking with your heart, you're thinking with your mind and heart. That's pretty much what a full moon in Taurus says. And South Node says it is mainly your past holding you back. It just seems to me the person that's coming towards you, you may have the point where you guys may need money or something. So maybe pray to the divine to try to guide you through that journey, because it looks like it may be a little complicated, honestly. That's what I would do, and don't be jumping into things. Sometimes when you jump into things, it always isn't the best thing to do. I will tell you that much. I'm going to put these waves in later. I feel these waves would be better later. I'm getting obsessed with painting these days. I just make all my little paintings every day. It makes me feel better. I end up doing a painting, and then the husband always goes, "Oh, it looks good." No matter what I do, he says it looks good. But the one day he said they're getting better, so I was glad the response actually changed, because I am trying to get better. I feel you get towards certain spots in your life, and you're kind of meant to do different things at certain times in your life. Maybe this was the point of my life I meant to be a painter. Who knows? Or just do painting to relax. Maybe this is what I was meant to do at this point in my life. And I'm perfectly fine with it. And then, of course, my medical job. I don't think I'll ever be without sick people in my life. They're always going to be there. People are getting sicker. There's some kind of lawsuit going on with Depo-Provera also. I was going to tell you guys about this Depo one. Okay. You wanted a general pathway for my friend R and me. Okay. So you want me to do one for R also with the loved one? I can. I just want to make sure I'm understanding it right. That's all. Sometimes I get confused. This happens. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit of purple in here. That would be good in this painting. Okay. So it's a different person. Okay. Yeah, I could do that for you. I am trying to save up money for a dog shelter, because all these dogs all the animals I'm deeply connected to, I feel they're suffering, and I can't take not being able to help all of them. I need a lot of money, like Wiz Khalifa money one day, so I can go and help all these animals and help all the people. I feel this is what I need. And then maybe I'll be better. I'll feel better about life after that. Who knows? But all right, your friend R. The love reading for your friend R. is in that R is in a north node, and I sense that your friend is a shy person, and she's just kind of used to just being not straightforward when it comes to love and stuff, and it is a nervous thing, and love can be chaotic. That is absolutely true. And your friends, what's surrounding your friend is a waxing crescent moon and a new moon in Cancer. And a wax crescent moon talks about faith and dreams. So then you've got the new moon in Cancer talking about you and about safety. I don't know in November if she's gonna find anybody, but the cards, maybe you and her can go out somewhere and you could be your friend's wingman. I guess she needs to be this. They just said that she needs to be a little more bold. And it's hard sometimes to put yourself out there. I get it. Putting yourself out there is hard. I had to be out there a couple times. I was out there when I broke up with my first baby daddy, because I was engaged to him. And it was rough. I get it. Maybe you could help her. You seem like a good, caring friend. And then you guys can kind of work together and get through things. And I'm just putting this purple and yellow. I just be practicing on color. Because if you guys are interested in painting, just practicing with different colors and putting just random colors together sometimes it's fun, and it gives it. And I gotta get better with shading. I have to. There's no ifs and buts around this. My shading is really sucky. So I don't know how all these got restricted. Oh, you're welcome. It's always restricting things. I didn't know they were bad. See, some of these comments, I'm trying to keep like attention on the screen too, and I got it a slant because they get restricted. And I don't understand that you guys think I'm ignoring your questions, but these end up getting restricted and I miss them. And I'm not complaining, these are YouTube rules. I mean, it is what it is. This is what I'm here up here, and I'm on their platform, so I'm trying to do that. Oh, you're welcome, Prayers G. I'll keep you in my prayers, too. You guys seem like a cool pair of people. I don't know, this was supposed to be water, but I don't know, this is anybody's game right now with this. So, this is where we're at with this. Alright, now, this is lighter up here, so I'm going to use this up here for this. Start putting this here. There. I'm going to put it lighter, and then put a little bit of black. This. I'm going to mix that in too, and then do these lightning strikes. There. Doing that, I'm going to get this here. And add a little another color to that. Make it a little darker. And I'm trying not to keep this overly dark. Oh, jeez. My raven is being compromised here, I think. You can't have the raven being compromised. I think I put a little paint on his wing. I don't want to get any close to those wings. Okay. I might keep them kind of light. So I'm going to come up here and try and get some of these clouds done. And then come through here and the second half done. Turn this baby around. Right where my raven is. I feel like I don't do these ravens enough justice sometimes. Fix these little feathers over here. Fill this in. He is a raven. He's supposed to be all the way black. There we go. It's very pretty. Oh, okay. Daniel Rogers. You've been on here before. What is the energy between or Deja. Did I get that right? Deja? What's the energy between me and Barry? Sagittarius. I feel you've been on here before. Yeah, I'm making me a raven painting. I'm doing big things in my life over here. Alright. Alright, you want to know the energy between you and Barry. You guys are very big on love. If any of you guys are on Depo-Provera, there's some kind of lawsuit on Facebook where people are saying that it gives you brain tumors. So I'm just saying double check with your doctor if you're on Depo-Provera. On the days, all I heard was it was the Depo one. I'm telling people this because I've been on Depo-Provera when I was younger. And that's crazy that people are coming up with brain tumors. So, if you are in Depo, go see your doctor and talk about this lawsuit. I'm just telling everybody this because they have this poor soul up here that on Facebook, and she literally got a brain tumor because she was on Depo for so long. So, just be careful. I do file a lot of medical stuff. I do medical. But anyways, Deja, your relationship and energy is in a waxing moon, which means it's building, gaining momentum, building. It's in an early stage because you haven't been together 10 years or more. 10 years or more, you're in like a different stage. Then you got a full moon in Pisces and a balsamic moon. And the full moon in Pisces is about like spirituality or discovering your inner self. And whenever you deal with love, you deal with God. That's the thing. If you say you love somebody, love comes from God. So if he really loves you, he has to make peace with his inner self and be practical. You know, and usually practicality is about people that are spending too much money out of their budget. And a balsamic moon you have, and this represents that there's somebody that is hurting from another relationship. One of you two was with somebody, and as the younger crowd says, they screwed him over. So I feel it could be good, but the energy's not bad. You guys need to save more money and balance out everything nice to try to get it to work. It's in slow mode, so I have to wait 13 seconds to type. Oh, that's okay. You're good. I get lots of comments sometimes, and then I keep up with it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm still painting, Deja. I didn't even know there was slow mo, which is a crazy thing. I didn't even know there was a community board for the longest time. I mean, I generally am over there on Facebook. We don't be having community boards and stuff like this over there. This is a whole new animal over here. But I'm getting hip. Let's just put that way. If you subscribe to me, I'm trying to get hip, and then if I miss a question, or if you just need emergency reading and I'm at work or something, Recent. Is this like a reconciliation? Are you talking about? Or resonates or something? I mean, I know my words, but sometimes I be having problems with conversational stuff, and sometimes just the real basic stuff. This is what happens when you're autistic. It really does. I don't know, my bird's not horrible. I just feel like he just should be a little bigger. I don't know, he's a cute little raven. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for subscribing if you did. Or if you didn't, it's okay. It was nice to have you. I'm always looking for new friends. I just be going to work a lot. But yeah, I will if you guys leave comments. If you need a quick reading and I'm at work, I check my comments every day. I only get like 6 comments of that. I can keep up with my comments. I am not big time here at all. Not at all. And I'm okay being not big time because I don't know if I can handle. I think I just need to go slow and steady with YouTube. There's it's one of the bigger platforms. It really truly is. There's a lot of different rules with it, and I have to get used to everything still. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, a baby Jesus. Okay, I'm going to dip some of the shallow in here. Finish up some of this. I don't know, these clouds are just going to be, they're going to be a little yet. And then I'm going to put a little bit, dip this in a little bit of my black. And then paint out my clouds. This yellow. A little more yellow with this. I don't want them outshining my raven. I'm just going to leave a little bit of this where I don't really get close, but the raven is separate. So this guy is not bad today. I have drawn some bad ravens in my day, I'm not gonna lie. So this does happen from time to time. We're not all perfect. But that's what it is. No one's perfect, so these are supposed to be clouds. Maybe I'm just not meant for realistic painting, I'm thinking. Paint in here and wait for someone else. going to put this one. I'm just going to put this color here. Light is surrounding. I don't need the font anymore. This here. Alright. This is better like this. I don't know, this raven's just gonna have little white tips. Oh, Prayers G is back. Okay. Yeah. I'm not a big YouTuber here. I'm just trying to teach myself how to paint good and then making a crazy looking raven. I don't mind. Sometimes you have more questions and then you go to bed and you're thinking to yourself, what happened? I wish I had one more question. This is what sometimes happens. I'm just glad you're friends with the animals. Alright, I have this here. Okay, there we go. This is much better. Alright, you want to know what energy between me and my crush for November. Yeah, I can do that. I gotta keep looking at the board because I keep forgetting. I don't know why, but sometimes they be restricting the questions and I don't understand why, but I gotta keep looking down at them because sometimes they disappear. I don't know. It looks very ominous. It has light around it and everything else. I don't know. It's a very interesting raven, I will tell you that much. It's starting to get a life of its own, this raven. It's nothing like the little picture that I had. I don't know, people seem to like my little paint when I get them on the poster board. I have them in the community board, Prayers G. When I get done, because technically it's a unique thing that I'm doing. And you gotta have to be doing a unique thing over here, so. And I'm trying to get better. Maybe this is just my thing, spiritual paintings. I wish I could do like major portraits, but maybe some people like stuff like this. I don't know. Alright. Alright, you wanna know what's going on between you and your crush. Alright. Alright, you got a new moon in Cancer for that pathway. And it just means about safety and stability and stuff. So, which means you guys are stable. You're not going one way or another, but you're stabilized. And then you got New Moon in Capricorn, and this talks about hard work and all that and paying off. Then you got a New Moon in Gemini, which is always communication. I feel that I'm picking up you should just make the first move. I don't think this crush of yours is ever going to come and do anything. He's just going to wait. That's what I'm sensing about that. He's very shy. I'm picking up a lot of shyness. So, which isn't bad. I mean, put this yellow and this together. But yeah, I just feel he's shy. But he seems like I don't know. Seems like you like him a lot, so I hope it works out. Sometimes, when somebody's shy and they really like you that much, sometimes those are the things that work out more than the other things. And the longer you wait, the better it is. I can tell you that. Because new love is always good when the momentum builds. And you guys gotta have good momentum building. You gotta have that first kiss where you can't go to sleep and you gotta talk to each other for 5, 6 hours and things like that. I've been there. It's very exciting. And those are the moments that bring you together and bond you, and they last a lifetime. But once you're married and stuff, or you're with that person for a long time, you sometimes people tend to forget all those special moments that brought you together. Because it is a miracle with all the stuff that goes on in this world that two people can get together and actually like each other. There's just a lot of negativity going on in this world. And people and animals are suffering because of it. And I don't like to see all the suffering. It's very sad. So, but yeah, that's what I would do. Just take it and enjoy it. Have a talk with them. Maybe it'll work out, maybe not. I mean, it's that, just because I feel he's not going to be malicious. But if he's not ready for a relationship, really, there's nothing you can do. Because at this point, you have to have a relationship. Because you're not going to be happy with just the physical. Especially now that you have feelings. So keep that in mind too. There. Separate this from the black. I don't know. Looks looking different, way different from the AI little thing that was going on. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. I'm here. Oh, Buttercup. I like that. You guys think of the best nicknames. Yeah, there's a song about buttercups too. Yeah. But yeah, if you want a reading, I'm here, Buttercup. I'm still working on this painting. Putting to after you chalk out an entire painting, just so you don't mess up on your lines, you gotta go through this whole painting again and then start the process of painting it. This takes a minute. I like to get all my lines going one way. Like, yeah, I have all of this going this way, it's sideways. it makes no sense to put it another way, because when people look at a painting, you're looking at it to see, and you're interested, and you're looking at the lines. So you got to remember that. So sometimes, you got to make sure the lines make sense. And I do. I try to make sure all my lines make a little sense. Because sometimes your lines don't make sense. Sometimes they do. And then you can always fix them later. That's why you take all your paint and put them in Tupperware or something. Gotta make sure you got plenty of paint for the occasion. Alright, now that when this is drying, I'm gonna go fix the bottom half of this. Okay. Alright. Alright, you want to get a reading for me and the Maeve connection. He is a new person. Okay. Alright. So you're with him, I'm taking it then. Since he's a new person. Oh, you're welcome, Prayers G. Alright. Alright. This Amave? Yeah, Amave. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I see more new names on YouTube than I have seen in my entire life. It's hard for me to keep up with all the names. And for the longest time over here, I was always isolated, and now I got people. Alright. Alright, Buttercup, you're reading, which means it's here nor there.